I know I post a lot of videos on what to say, how to say it, when to say it, the right tonality, the right timing. But I thought it would be interesting today to have you listen to a call of one of my agents who has my script, who did all the wrong things. I think this is good for you to listen to because this is how you can take a really good script and totally mess it up.
William?
I'm here, yes.
Hi, William.
I'm trying to get
Yes.
yes.
I do want to let you know this call
I'd
may
like
be
to
this call may be recorded or monitored for quality. I'm your licensed life insurance agent. How can I help you?
Okay.
All right. So first mistake already happening. How can I help you? That's not what it says. We actually lead in with something a little bit more soft. I understand you're possibly looking at some options to protect your family if you were to pass away. Is that correct? All right, let's keep going.
Today and some quotes today and I need a quote for a $10,000 policy. And I got another quote from another company, but I don't know if that's the price wise, this is good.
Okay. Couple questions. Is this your first policy or do you have any existing life insurance?
Okay, so we're going to pause again because there's no obviously any sort of warm and fuzzy here. It's very black and white. It's very short. We didn't ask permission to start asking any questions. We definitely want to say, well, yeah, that's not a problem. I'm happy to see if I can help you. At this point, I don't know if what we do can actually help you yet, though. Would it be okay if I asked you a few questions about what you need the insurance for to make sure that, what we have is actually going to be a good fit for you? Would that help? Right? And then the customer would 100% said, sure, go ahead. But when you just come in and you ask questions without permission and you start being an interrogator, that's when things are going to go sideways and you're going to get confrontation.
I don't have any other life insurance.
You don't have any? Okay. So you just got this quote. How long did you get it?
I had some at work, but I had to stop. I stopped working,
Okay.
And
how long ago did you lose?
That was free.
How long ago did you lose that?
Probably 1 or 2 years.
A couple of years ago.
Probably a year and a half. Yeah.
Okay. And now, if you don't mind me asking, what's going on now that you're like, now I need to start looking for a life insurance policy?
Well, I have no insurance. I don't want to leave a burden to my kids. And, that's my main concern is what would happen if I did die and who's going to pay for it?
Okay. No, yeah, that's a valid point. You're looking for your final expense to be taken care of with this policy. Is there anything else you're looking to take care of with this policy?
No, just the funeral.
Okay. And then
I figure I checked on that around here and they said about 10,000.
Okay.
I hope you can clearly see that this guy is a buyer and he's currently price shopping. And why do people price shop? Right? People price shop because they're not 100% convinced that the person that they were speaking with can get them the results that they're looking for. And so they feel this uncertainty, they disconnect, they call somebody else. They're searching for someone to give them a reason to say yes. And so far, 2 people that he spoke to before haven't given him a reason. And I'll tell you right now, this conversation isn't going in the direction where he's going to be given a reason to say yes either.
The going rate for everything, pot here and all that.
Okay. And how soon are you looking to start a policy?
No words.
Well, if the price is right, I'd start it right away,
Okay.
But
You said
I'm just trying to see what's going on here, you know, price wise.
Okay. Now, this quote that you received, when did you get it?
So what I really want you guys to hear is there's a lot of questions being asked, but why would we ask, when did you get the quote? How is that going to give us a better understanding of our customer and our customer's situation and what they're looking for and why it's important to them and who they want to protect and what would happen if they didn't do anything at all? Like, these questions are just causing the customer to get more and more frustrated with the fact that they're being asked questions that aren't really relevant to the direction that he wants the call to go in. I hope you're hearing that.
No, I called you.
No, I'm saying, when did you get this other quote from this other company?
Oh, I got one this morning and one yesterday.
Okay. And they're both for 10,000?
Yep.
And how much were they quoting?
I don't care to disclose that until I know what you're charging.
I think that's a very valid response. And what were they charging? That question will immediately cause sales resistance, right? Because even though you can't control the price of the insurance, it's determined by the carrier, the customer doesn't know that, right? The customer thinks that you're trying to find out how much they were quoted so that you could use that as leverage to negotiate your price. It's just so out of line to ask a question like that. Again, it has nothing to do with your customer. It has everything to do with you and your agenda. Because these types of questions are very selfish, right? They're to get you where you want to be, not to get your customer to where they want to be.
Well, the reason why I ask is, I don't know if you know this, but every company in the United States, we're all governed by the Department of Insurance. That's who makes the rates for every company.
I know.
Yep. So the price
all I want is a quote. That's it. You know, if you can't give me a quote, I'll go to another company. That's all I want.
And my agent hangs up on the client. So I wanted to share this to show you that these types of conversations happen every day. And thank God that I have the ability to hear them and coach the agents to prevent that from continuing to happen, and that I had the ability to call the client afterwards and apologize, start over. He at first wanted nothing to do with me, of course, but then that allowed me to provide empathy, to show him that I was here to actually listen, that I was going to use that as a training opportunity, and that while I had you on the phone, why don't I just go ahead and give you that quote, right? And as soon as he said, okay, that kind of gave me the gateway to ask him some additional questions and give him some information about who we are and what we do. And I wanted to play you a voice memo that I got from the customer this morning. He's already decided that he's going to move forward with me, but he's still trying to figure out what's going to fit within his budget. So hopefully you can hear this clearly.
Hey, this is Phil Jr. I spent through my finances that I couldn't afford any of them. But maybe later, not gonna make a decision until probably the end of next week when I get my bills paid up. Okay? Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later.
So how often do you get a customer calling you back, right? Typically what happens is you're playing the game of chase and your customer is playing hide and seek and you can never find them. So I'm actually going to call him back right now while I'm doing this, just to check in so you can hear it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 8159.
Not going to do the phone number for the recording.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Bill. This is Dana Neeson from Lincoln Heritage. Thank you so much for the nice message this morning. It was nice to wake up and hear your voice, and I'm glad that you're making some strides to figure out your budget and what you can afford. Just remember, Bill, that no matter which one you pick, any of these options is going to be better than leaving your daughters with nothing at all. Okay. So even if you have to start at something smaller than you wanted, like we talked about, at least you have that protection. And then if things improve, you can always get more. Okay. So give me a call back whenever you figure that out. I'm here for you. Happy to help. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, guys, that's it. It's not rocket scientist. It's just helping. Hope you learned something. Like this video, post a comment, and have a great sales day.